All right, hola clase, and welcome to our first day of this online learning that we're going to be doing for the time being. So my plan here is just to start off with all of you. Every single class, Español uno, dos, tres, y cuatro, you're all going to be watching the same video here to start off the week. And what I want to do here is just go through kind of what I envision and how I see this working for our Spanish class for what could possibly be the remainder of the school year. I'm going to try to make videos like this to go through any vocabulario or gramática that we are learning with the units. Some of you are going to be continuing on with what we were doing before we left, and then a couple of you, my Spanish Español dos y cuatro, you guys are going to be starting new units here. So we'll be starting off fresh with you, and then Español uno y tres, we're going to be finishing up your units. Okay, so bear with me here, you guys. I'm just as nervous and maybe as scared as some of you are with how this is all going to work, and but I think it's gonna be great, and I think we're gonna do just fine here. We're just gonna have lots of patience with each other, but we're gonna get through this. So what I'm sharing here with you guys today is just kind of my plan. And I'm going to share this exact document with more specific details at the bottom that'll have information about what units I want to get through with each of you. But this is my basic idea of how I see us working together day by day, week by week here through this process. So as we're planning and adjusting to this here, working from home, having to be very self-motivated to get through the material, this is how I see our weeks going. So I just did it by day uno, día uno, dos, tres, cuatro, y cinco. Each day, you guys do have to check in for attendance. This is something every teacher will be doing, and maybe you've already heard this 6 other times from your other teachers. And if that's the case, I apologize. Lo siento, clase. But lunes, day one, you'll take attendance. That'll be the first thing I expect you to do, and I expect you to do that before midnight every day. If you don't check in and mark that attendance piece, then I do have to mark you absent, unexcused. So that's something that you guys definitely have to take into consideration with all of your classes. Dia uno, I'm going to post material on Classroom, whether it's information I've already taught you or new information. It'll be a short little video going through the vocabulario or the gramática, or maybe just a little information about what you're going to be working on that day. And then I want you just to explore it, meaning take it down in your notes, writing it down on a sheet of paper, whatever it is. If you stopped into school this last week, I had in my classroom packets that I wanted you guys all to pick up with all the units we're going to be getting through for the rest of the year. If you did not stop in my room and pick those up, you're either responsible for writing them down yourselves at home, taking notes, old school, paper, pencil, and a notebook, or printing out the packets, and I will share them with you. So just be aware of that. Day two, attendance, and then work on the material. The work on the material could just be as little as a doc practicing the vocabulario or the gramática. It could be completing a wiser. I know there are going to be a lot of wisers, you guys. I'm sorry. That's just a resource that's going to work really well. So day two is going to be like a wiser day or a Google Doc or maybe even a Flipgrid. So different materials like that for assignments. Día tres, which would be miércoles, we'll take attendance again. I'll post any grammar things if we're working on that point, or maybe just a continuation in your packets with your vocabulario, material and practice. Día cuatro, we'll take attendance again, and then your online activity. So Día cuatro, Jueves, is going to be your Quizlet live actividades, maybe a quizzes, a Kahoot, conjuguemos. I'm going to still be able to assign some of those to you guys. So using some of those resources. And then Dia cinco, take attendance again, work on the material, and just check in whether I do this in a survey or an assignment, or just see how you guys are doing with everything here. The Fridays too, Dia cinco and Viernes, I might have two. There's a series out there called Extra that takes you step by step from a student that's learning Spanish and is an English speaker. So I might try to sprinkle in that kind of stuff too. There's a couple Señor Wooly videos that I'd like to share with you guys for some of your units that really flow nicely together. So what you guys should expect from me, I'm going to post material. I'll be posting the week's information at the start of each week, Monday morning. I will be getting up and doing that right away so that everyone's on the same page. And then I'll provide recommendations maybe of how each week should work. And you guys are going to have to kind of work at your own pace. Everything will be due by the end of the week. So if I assign something on Tuesday, it's not necessarily due Tuesday. Okay, you just have to have it done by the end of the week, Friday by midnight, 11:59 p.m. So it's really up to you how you want to do it, but keeping yourself on a schedule and keeping yourself motivated to get through the work. The work on material days, that could be where you do practice the Quizlet live, Textivate practice, Ed Puzzle, Wiser, Konugamos, quizzes, and Flipgrid. This is a new one, the Textivate. I haven't decided if I'm going to use it yet. I will let you guys know if I sprinkle that in at all. But I don't want to throw too many new things at you right now. Let's work with what we do know how to use. You guys are going to have to practice on your own a lot because I'm not here to do all those actividades en clase. Some of you are going to be super pumped about that. Good. She's not going to make us ever do the Piccionario or these whiteboard actividades that we did in class. But since I can't do that with you now, you're going to have to really practice on your own using the resources I give you. Online class. So this is what I'm starting out with. I'm going to be providing a Google Meet session that I'm going to send out the link with all of you to address any questions and provide some human interaction for you guys with Spanish. I will have, so my office hours, basically how I'm going to provide this for you is I'm going to be available live 2 to 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, that gives you a couple days to look through things, to ask any last minute questions before things are due on Friday, on that Thursday. So from 2 to 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will be on Google Meet, and I'll share the link with you on Classroom for that, to answer any questions or if you just need to chat. If those times do not work for you, you could always just email me, and I will get back to you anytime between 7:30 and honestly, I check my email until I go to bed at night. So anytime you could really email me. This would be the time range, though, 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. that you can expect me to get back to you on an email and answer your questions. From 7:30 to 3:30, definitely you'll hear back from me. Anytime after 3:30, it's kind of iffy. I'm also going to be helping my 3 children do schoolwork as well while I'm teaching you guys from home. So please be patient on this communication piece. I will try to get to you and answer any questions as much as possible. Remember that Google Meet link, though, will always be alive for you guys. So if you want to hop on there as a class or with a few of your peers, you would be able to do that as well to help each other out. Check in attendance. I will post, ¿estás aquí? Okay, are you here? ¿Estás aquí? And then you'll just complete it in order for me to take attendance. Clicking C, that you are here, or obviously C, because clicking no obviously meant you were there too, but just checking in saying, yes, I'm here. That needs to be completed once again by 11:59 p.m. each day, Monday through Friday. Grading scale. This is getting flip-flop a little bit. So we no longer have diarios for this class. Instead, that is going to be your attendance piece. Did you check in and click the box and do what you needed for attendance? That will be 10% of your grade, just taking some ownership over you checking your classroom. Then I switched these two around. 30% now be your test, quizzes, and projects because tests are going to be a whole new ballgame. There'll be trial and error with us here, see how this works with giving you a test on the computer. Don't usually do that, so this will be new. And then 60% of your grade will be your daily work, meaning you did the activities that I wanted you to do. You're showing me you're putting in the time to practice the material. Those Flipgrids, the Quizlets, the Quizzies, the Konugamos, the Wisers, that's all going to now be 60% of your grade, getting that stuff done. The calendar piece here. I will update my lesson plans on my Google Sites, okay, which is also linked on Classroom. I've been doing that all year. I know a lot of you don't check it, but it is there, just to give you an idea of what the plan looks like. And like I said, guys, I don't know how long we're going to be in this situation. It could just be up until the beginning of May. It could be through the end of the school year. I'm not telling you what's going to happen with that, but I'm just providing information that will get us through the rest of this school year. I think we're going to do just fine, like I said, together. So this video, like many of my videos, is going to be as an ed puzzle. Doesn't mean you're going to be answering questions, but this way I can see who has watched the video and who hasn't. And yes, I will give you credit. I will give you some points, okay, to go towards your grade if you are watching the videos, okay? Because I want to make sure you're all getting this information so that you're not confused or lost. And if I don't see you're answering or looking at any of these ed puzzles, then I'm going to contact you and your parents just to see, what's going on. Are they able to see my videos? Are they able to log on? Just because I want to make sure you're all getting the same resources. All right, so I hope that answer some of your questions you might have about la clase de Español and how we're going to be working together here these next few weeks. I'm going to have my diffuser going. Can't point here, right there. Okay, I've got my diffuser going in my kitchen just like I would in my classroom. And we'll take it from there. So I hope you guys are all doing well. And if you've got any questions, pop me an email. All right. Adios, clase.